you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators offense takes the field for the first time today. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Guys, let's chat about Florida. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Throws to the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Buys a little extra time. Good. There he goes. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back has it.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throwing on the run. Wide open, he makes the catch. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action. Hines is tight end. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Got it set up on the outside. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Yeah, big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air on 2nd down. Complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on 3rd down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Here's the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the tailback. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. And they'll drag him down after a good return on.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Makes a man miss. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Alabama! A great catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Off to the races to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The RPO, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Jefferson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it to him on the screen. At the 45 on his way. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe
makes the catch down the right side. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit, make sure it falls incomplete.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Gets it out quickly. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Buffalo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And the Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And a nice pickup on the run. It gets down to avoid contact.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns. and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really shown you he can do all things on the football field.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Gator! And the stomping has commenced. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Rice. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he'll be brought down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quick release by the QB. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Lining up for the PAT.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
Florida, 35. Alabama, 17.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finding an escape route. Turning it on! Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 40. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops.
Wide open space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally, and they showed that here today. Dominating in all 3 phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Now the play fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Big guy smells it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will open from the 15. Out of the gun, the inside give. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Going right to work up top. Finds his man down the middle. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game possible.